people, and I think understandably so, have a lot of doubts and objections about orbs. And I think in my videos and pictures, I've addressed almost all of those. I think I've proven that orbs are not moisture droplets. I have them moving in the rain. I've proven they're not specks on the camera lens. I've filmed them far away, moving behind objects. I've proven that they're not pollen or dust because they react to things. I've proven that orbs are not camera anomalies. I've showed camera anomalies that could be possible, and orbs are not them. I've filmed orbs with other creatures, with birds and bats and bugs, to show that they are their own creature. And there are so many other things that I've documented that addresses the objections by people, especially professionals in the scientific realm and in the photography realm. I just think it's not important to others, so they haven't spent the time to really prove their objections are incorrect. But I'll continue to do so. I'll continue to document until the orb is classified scientifically as a bug or an insect or a creature in its own right. I understand that I differ with most everybody, I suppose, in the orb community, and that the great majority of people believe that orbs are spirits or angels or demons or even aliens or something. But really, I guess all I can speak to is what I have been filming and what I have on pictures, and you can view that for yourself. But nothing I have seen leads me to believe they're anything other than their own biological creature and not some other creature out of focus. They hang around other creatures, they hang around the bushes, they hang around my backyard, and I can see them anytime I want. And really, I see them anywhere I go. If I bring my equipment, I haven't seen them without infrared. I haven't seen them with my own eyes. I've taken flash pictures of them with my digital camera, but I don't see them other than that. And that's pretty perplexing. And I understand people have their own opinion and they look at their own evidence. And I'm not really discounting their opinion or addressing their opinion. I'm just speaking about what I've seen, what I've recorded, and what that leads me to believe. And so until evidence would lead me otherwise, I believe that orbs are living spherical creatures that have really interesting characteristics and ability. They move through the sky under their own power. They interact with the world around them. I believe they're natural and normal rather than supernatural or paranormal. And I believe they're their own creature and not some other creature out of focus. But I'm going to continue looking, continue exploring, continue researching, and see where it leads. But I'm looking for the truth about them, and I'll go wherever the truth leads. I'm not afraid of the truth. I believe all truth comes from God and belongs to God, and I don't fear truth. So we'll see what happens. I've documented a lot of things about orbs that lead me to believe that they are living, biological creatures of their own right. I've shown that they cast shadows, they're reactionary, They're not water droplets. They move through the rain. They're not specks on the camera lens. They're not dust or pollen, and so many other things you can see in the videos and pictures that I have on my YouTube page and on my Facebook page. Orbs are living, animate creatures, and my videos and my pictures document, and I believe prove that. But there's a lot more research, investigation that needs to be done, and that's what I'm about. That's what I want to do. But I believe they're real, living. I believe they're animate. I just got finished working out at the gym, and boy, I need to lose some weight. But I was thinking about the orbs and how it just doesn't make sense that I can film them as much as I film them, take pictures of them as much as I take pictures of them, and see all the characteristics and attributes they display, and they have not been categorized scientifically as a creature unto itself. And I have a saying, when something doesn't make sense, there's something else going on. And it's baffling to me, but I want to produce enough evidence that it just can't be ignored, because either I'm being deceived myself in what I'm filming and what I'm seeing and what I'm taking pictures of, or I'm correct in my interpretation of what I have on film. So we'll see what happens, but that just is a thought that's been turning over in my mind about why that's the case. What is it that fascinates me about orbs, interests me, and even perplexes me about orbs is that they can hover, and they hover and just as if they're looking at me, and they can take off. They can fly at incredible speeds, and they can go slow. They can be way up in the air or down toward the ground. They seem to disappear and blink on and off at will. They can move about in the rain. They move around with other bugs, and they can cast a shadow. There's so many things that I filmed that really perplexes me about the orbs. And it also perplexes me that no one has officially categorized the orbs as living creatures. That's what I'm interested in trying to get done. That is, probably what'll have to happen is I'll figure out a way to catch one, which has been really difficult, and then once one has been captured, it can be studied in detail to find out exactly what it's made of, and that will itself settle a couple of things about orbs. But there's some complications involved in doing that that we'll talk about at some point. But they're very perplexing, very interesting, and I'm on a journey to find out more about them. What do I say to those who believe orbs are supernatural or paranormal? About the best thing I can say about that is I really don't address that. I am only concerned about that which I film, that which I take pictures of and do experiments on, and I have not seen any reason for me to believe what I'm filming and photographing is anything other than a biological, natural, and normal creature, although unique, with very perplexing and interesting abilities and characteristics. Some people say they're supernatural or paranormal, maybe because they feel like they can call them and they appear or come to where they're at. I have a dog and I call the dog and he comes, or there are even carpenter bumblebees in my backyard, and I can hold my finger up and I'm almost to the point where they'll come close and land on my finger. Just because it responds doesn't mean it's supernatural or paranormal. At least it could mean that the orbs have a certain intelligence that would be unexpected for something that peculiar or small or whatever. So until evidence directs me otherwise, I believe they're simply biological in nature. What does the Bible say about orbs? Actually, it says nothing, and that's okay. The Bible is not an encyclopedia that lists everything by name and detail that has ever been created. It's a story about the redemption that is provided in the work of Jesus Christ to save people from sin and its consequences. The problem is people try to read into the Bible things that are not there, things it doesn't say. And that's called eisegesis. And that's not the proper method for interpreting the Bible. The proper method is called exegesis. That is where you bring out, after careful study, what is actually there. People can make the Bible say whatever they want it to say if they don't follow the proper rules of biblical interpretation. And as far as orbs are concerned, I'm sure people have tried to make the Bible speak about orbs, but the Bible is silent. It doesn't mention orbs, and that's okay.